Hi, dear listener. I'm Marcus, and welcome to the Yawn channel. Tonight, you're invited on a journey far beyond routine, a gentle escape into warmth, light, and stillness, where each moment is designed not to entertain your mind, but to quiet it. Let go of the weight you've been carrying, the lingering thoughts, the tension held just beneath the surface, and allow yourself to be carried across oceans and forests into a story that unfolds through feeling. You'll find yourself traveling across Australia, from the calm of a quiet airport morning to the soft depths of the sea. This is your time to rest, to breathe without effort, and to feel your body return to quiet. So settle in, let your breath soften, and allow yourself to drift gently into the story. Let's begin. You sit quietly in a sunlit terminal where the soft morning light spills through tall, panoramic windows, casting long golden reflections across the polished floor. The world outside feels distant, like a painting behind glass, the slow movement of aircraft on the runway, the silhouettes of other travelers passing by, their voices muffled and low. In your hand, you hold the handle of your light suitcase, its smooth wheels gliding effortlessly as you walk at an unhurried pace toward your gate, each step steady and calm, your breath matching the gentle rhythm of your motion. As you pass a small cafe nestled near the boarding area, the scent of freshly baked pastries and rich espresso wraps around you. You pause for a moment to take it in, the quiet hum of a coffee machine, the gentle clinking of ceramic cups, the soft, jazzy music that plays low and soothing in the background. Everything feels easy here. Later, once aboard the plane, you sink into the soft cushion of a window seat. You rest your head back as the plane begins to taxi, the distant rumble of the engines gradually deepening, vibrating softly through the seat beneath you. The moment the plane lifts off the ground, there is a slight weightlessness, as though the world has exhaled, and you feel yourself gently rising, carried upward into the quiet, endless sky. A flight attendant's calm voice offers you a choice of drinks: warm green tea that smells faintly floral, a refreshing ginger lemonade with a delicate citrus note, or cool mint water that soothes as it touches your lips. You choose slowly, peacefully, your fingers brushing the smooth surface of the glass as you hold it. Soon after, a tray is placed before you, and you admire the small, thoughtful meal: steamed rice, tender vegetables bathed in mild curry, a soft piece of bread still warm to the touch, and a tiny cup of chilled fruit with a light sweetness. As the hours drift by, your eyes grow heavier, lulled by the steady hum of the engine and the muted rustle of blankets and whispers. The cabin lights are dim, casting everything in a soft twilight glow, and you lean into your seat. Outside the window, the clouds pass below like silent waves, and in this cocoon of stillness, you begin to drift, light as air, calm as the sky, already halfway to a dream. You wake slowly, your body still wrapped in the comfort of sleep, as the first warmth of the Australian morning air gently brushes against your skin through the slightly open window. The air smells fresh and sweet, touched with the faint scent of eucalyptus and sun-warmed earth, and as you rise, you feel a sense of stillness around you, the kind of quiet that feels wide and open, like the beginning of something beautiful. Soon, you find yourself seated comfortably in a smooth, air-conditioned vehicle that hums softly along the early suburban roads, each turn gentle, each stop unhurried. Outside your window, the landscape drifts by in calm succession. Tidy houses nestled among low hills, sleepy gardens bathed in amber light, and tall eucalyptus trees, their long silver green leaves catching the breeze and fluttering like whispers. The sky above is wide and pale blue, without a single cloud, and the rising sun seems to stretch slowly across the horizon, inviting you forward. As the vehicle climbs higher, the air turns cooler, fresher, tinged now with a faint mountain sharpness that awakens your senses but doesn't disturb your calm. When you arrive at the lookout point, you step out and breathe deeply, your feet touching warm stone, your body stilled by the vastness before you. Stretching far into the distance, the forest lies like a soft green ocean, gently covered in a bluish haze that seems to dance just above the treetops, a delicate mist that gives the blue mountains their name and their quiet magic. You walk slowly to the edge of the platform, and your eyes find the famous Three Sisters, three tall sandstone pillars rising proudly from the forest, their shapes sculpted by time and wind. The light plays across their surface, revealing layers of golden ochre, soft rose, and dusty beige. Nearby, a small vintage van sits nestled beneath a tree, its open window revealing a smiling vendor and rows of cool, glistening bottles. You're offered a chilled lemon iced tea, lightly tart and fragrant, or coconut water so smooth and refreshing it feels like drinking the morning itself. You choose slowly, savoring the feeling of condensation on the glass, the coolness of the liquid spreading through you with every sip. You settle on a quiet bench beneath the dappled shade of a tree, the wooden seat slightly warm from the sun, your back gently supported. Around you, the wind hums softly through the leaves. Somewhere nearby, a small bird sings, not loud, not sharp, just a delicate trill that folds itself into the rhythm of the breeze. You close your eyes for a moment, and in that stillness, the world becomes lighter, almost dreamlike, as though you are suspended gently between earth and sky. You follow a narrow path that winds gently into the heart of the forest, your steps slow and measured, the soft earth beneath your feet giving just slightly with each motion. The ground is dappled with fallen leaves that shift and rustle quietly as you walk, their edges curled and dry, yet still carrying the scent of the trees they once belonged to. The world around you narrows into stillness, yet it doesn't close in. It opens in another way, offering peace with every step forward. As you move deeper among the trees, the air grows cooler and richer, infused with the complex fragrance of the forest, a soothing blend of fresh eucalyptus, damp earth, and the slightly sweet resinous scent of bark warmed by morning sun. You inhale slowly, letting the cool, fragrant breath settle deep into your chest and feel the calming pull of nature weaving through your senses. Above you, towering eucalyptus trees stretch into the sky, their long, pale trunks peeling in places like soft paper, their narrow leaves catching the light and trembling gently in the breeze. From somewhere within the canopy, bright birds flash between the branches. Flashes of red, gold, and electric blue, their feathers radiant against the greens and silvers of the forest, their calls sharp and melodic, echoing back and forth like a secret language spoken only among trees. Far ahead, carried on the wind, You begin to hear the sound of water, not loud, not rushing. You follow the sound instinctively, drawn forward as the air grows more humid, the scent of moss and wet stone mingling with eucalyptus. And then you reach it. The clearing opens gently around a tall, graceful waterfall that spills in silver ribbons over dark, ancient rock. You stand still for a long moment, breathing in the pure air, feeling each cool bead of water land and vanish. And in this gentle place, wrapped in green, stone, and sky, your mind begins to quiet again, your body grounding deeper into peace. You take a few slow steps across the smooth, warm stones that lead toward the edge of the lagoon. The sound of the waterfall steady behind you, like a soft curtain of sound that wraps around your thoughts. The sunlight shimmers across the water's surface, casting tiny reflections that flicker across your skin as you draw nearer, and as you dip your toes into the clear pool, a gentle chill climbs through your legs, not startling, but awakening, refreshing, grounding you in this perfect moment of stillness. You lower yourself gradually into the water, your breath deep and even, your body yielding to the cool embrace that rises around you, silky and smooth, supporting you from below. The lagoon is crystal clear, the bottom scattered with rounded stones, and delicate flower petals float along the surface. Small blossoms that have fallen gently from trees above, their colors soft pink, pale yellow, ivory white, drifting slowly with the ripples your movement creates. You float for a while in silence, your eyes half closed, feeling the gentle push and pull of the currents against your skin, cool and alive. There is no need to think or plan, only to feel the support of the earth cradling you in this living basin of water and light. When you step out, droplets clinging softly to your skin, the stones beneath your feet are warm from the sun, smooth and round, comforting under your arches. You wrap yourself in a thick, soft towel, its fabric absorbing the last traces of water as you settle into the shade beneath a wide-leafed tree. The air is warm on your face, the shadows cool on your shoulders, and you lift a chilled glass to your lips. Fresh mango juice, sweet and thick, with a splash of tart passion fruit and the light tang of lime. And as you sit there, your body dry and clean, your skin tingling slightly with the coolness of the water and the warmth of the stone, you feel your breath deepen again, your thoughts drift wide, and everything around you slow into a hush that feels like peace. You wake to the sound of distant waves and the quiet hush of a new day rising over the ocean. The morning air already filled with the scent of salt and sun-warmed stone, mingling softly with the breath of eucalyptus carried faintly from inland. As you travel along the coastal road, the sea stretches endlessly beside you, its surface catching early light in long ribbons of silver and blue, and the wind that filters in through the open window is humid and cool, brushing your face like a welcome from the ocean itself. Soon, you arrive at the marina, where sleek white boats rock gently against their moorings, their hulls knocking rhythmically against the wooden piers. The sky overhead is wide and clean, a bright canvas with the faintest brushstrokes of cloud. You board a smooth, white catamaran that sways slightly beneath your feet, and as the engines start, the boat hums gently beneath you, moving with an ease that feels like gliding. The water surrounding you is a brilliant shade of turquoise, so clear it seems to glow from within, and the soft sound of waves lapping against the hull becomes a rhythmic lullaby, each splash delicate, soothing, steady. The crew moves quietly around you, offering you a simple, light meal as the boat continues out toward the reef. Crisp vegetable sandwiches with a hint of herbs, slices of fresh pineapple that release their golden juice the moment your teeth break their surface, and a cool glass of ginger water that refreshes your mouth with its light spice and clarity. You sit back in the gentle shade of the boat's canopy, the sea wind brushing over your skin, the scent of salt and fruit mingling with warmth. As the coastline slowly fades into the blue haze behind you, the boat feels more like a part of the sea than something upon it, and everything around you begins to soften. The movement, the sounds, even time itself. The guide approaches, speaking in a calm, steady voice that carries like music on the air, explaining the next steps with a rhythm that comforts rather than instructs, describing how to move gently through the water, how to let yourself float, how to breathe slowly and watch without hurry. With each moment, the horizon grows closer, the reef beneath the surface waiting like a secret world, just beginning to reveal itself, and you feel yourself preparing, not with effort, but with ease, as though your body already knows how to move into that silence, to join the stillness of the sea. You slip gently from the edge of the boat into the welcoming arms of the ocean, the warm water enveloping your body with surprising softness, like silk wrapping slowly around your skin. The sea is clear and bright, the sunlight filtering through in shimmering shafts that reach down toward the vibrant world below, and as you lower yourself further, the coolness fades into comfort, and gravity begins to release its hold. Your body becomes light, almost weightless, floating with the rhythm of the tide, your breath moving slow and steady through the snorkel, the sound of it soft and rhythmic in your ears. Below you, a hidden city unfolds, a garden of coral blooming in every shade of rose and deep violet, their strange, intricate shapes pulsing gently in the water, swaying with the slow, steady dance of the sea. Some are shaped like delicate fingers, others like great rounded fans, others still like spirals frozen mid-turn, each alive, as though the entire reef breathes in time with the ocean itself. Among the coral, fish drift in dazzling colors, flashes of electric blue, soft clouds of yellow, darting sparks of crimson, each one moving with effortless grace, weaving through the coral like living brushstrokes of light. You follow their paths with your eyes. Soft green seaweed sways below, curling and flowing with the current, never hurrying and never still. Then just ahead, a shape glides into view, slow and silent, a sea turtle, its wide flippers moving with slow, powerful grace. Its shell is patterned in earthy browns and mossy greens, its eyes calm, aware but unbothered by your presence. You swim beside it for a moment, your motion matching its pace, the two of you suspended together in this vast, quiet world where everything moves as if in a dream. There is no sound but your breath, and even that begins to melt into the stillness around you. Down here, below the surface, everything feels softened and slow, like time has loosened its grip and left you floating, weightless, thoughtless. As the sun disappears behind the skyline, you arrive quietly in the heart of Melbourne, where evening has already settled across the city like a soft, shimmering veil. The streets glow gently beneath the amber haze of old-fashioned street lamps. You begin to wander, your steps guided not by direction, but by curiosity, moving slowly through the narrow laneways that give the city its quiet magic. The walls around you are covered in layered graffiti, great blooms of color and texture that seem to whisper stories as you pass. The night is still here, almost sacred in its hush, broken only by the distant murmur of music from a nearby rooftop and the occasional clink of glasses being cleared behind a closed cafe door. You find a small, inviting cafe tucked into the corner of a quiet side street, its doorway framed with old wrought iron, its tiled floor faded but elegant. The scent of roasted beans and warm spice curling out into the night like a quiet invitation. Inside, the lighting is low and golden, wooden tables polished by time, the hum of the espresso machine steady and reassuring. You take your time choosing, perhaps a flat white with almond milk, creamy and smooth, or a strong black coffee paired with a piece of spiced biscuit that crumbles delicately in your fingers and leaves behind a warmth of cinnamon on your tongue. The cup is warm in your hands, grounding and familiar, and as you sit by the wide old window draped with soft white tulle, the world outside becomes something distant. Through the glass, the street continues in slow motion, passers-by wrapped in scarves and light jackets, the blur of headlights moving softly across wet pavement. Light filters through the curtains in pale, delicate patterns that stretch across your table and flicker on the rim of your cup, and for a long moment you sit still, simply breathing, simply watching. You arrive at the hotel just as the sky deepens into a soft navy blue, the last traces of twilight fading into the glow of city lights that flicker like distant stars across the windows of nearby buildings. The lobby is hushed and calm, filled with the faint scent of polished wood and fresh linen. Your room welcomes you with open space and soft light, the bed wide and inviting, the crisp white sheets turned back slightly as if waiting just for you. Everything feels still here, clean and uncluttered, touched only by the golden glow of the bedside lamp and the distant hush of city sounds drifting in through the open window, a subtle mix of passing voices, the low murmur of distant traffic, and somewhere, faintly, a saxophone playing through someone else's evening. You undress slowly, folding away the day with each motion, and step into the warm stream of the shower. The steam rises gently, curling around your shoulders and chest, loosening the last bits of tension from your muscles, carrying away everything that doesn't belong to this moment. Wrapped in a soft robe, you fill a simple ceramic cup with herbal tea, a delicate blend of chamomile, peppermint, and a trace of lavender. The steam rising in fragrant ribbons that drift toward your face as you cradle it in both hands. The warmth of the cup seeps into your palms, grounding you, and you carry it to the bedside, sipping slowly, the taste clean and gentle. You slip beneath the covers, the sheets cool against your skin at first, then slowly warming as your body settles deeper into the mattress. The pillow beneath your head molds softly to your shape, and you pick up a book, something quiet, something slow, reading a few pages by the muted glow of the bedside lamp, the shadows long and comforting. Your eyes grow heavier with each line, and the book eventually lowers onto your chest as your thoughts begin to wander, images melting into one another. The weight of the blanket over your body is comforting and complete, holding you with a sense of safety and closure. Outside the open window, the wind moves gently through the night, and as the last of your thoughts dissolve into stillness, sleep comes to you.